Welcome back. In this episode, we are going to cover part 1 of the importance and fundamentals of how to pick your domain name. Want to build the best website? Welcome to Web Info Pros. How important is the domain name? Basically, a domain name is actually what you will be known as, whether you are creating the website for personal or commercial use. It will become what you will be known as online, and a very significant part of your branding. Let's get out the old chalkboard and write down some very applicable notes on the subject. What does branding mean? To brand means to create consistency through tying your site together with elements such as an appropriate domain name, color scheme, logo, consistent page design, typography, and content.
Branding creates individuality that gets you noticed, remembered, and sets you apart from other sites in your niche. Like our domain name, webinfopros.com. Whether good or bad, it tells the visitor something about what we do or who we are.
Often, you will see domain names that are clever or attempting to be cute, but the most important aspect of the domain name is whether a visitor remembers it or not. For example, you may have a novel idea for a domain name that is a play on words such as soapforyou.com. It says that the site wants to sell you soap, but if someone says it out loud, will it be understood as soapforyou.com or soapforyou.com? Consider the possible mix-up a domain name can lead to. Also, avoid using hyphens and repeating the same letter in a row. For example, new-deals-sales.com. If visitors miss either the hyphen or the double S, they will not find you. The point is that a domain name should be able to pass this simple test. If spoken, would it be recognizable, understood, and without any confusion? Would a visitor know what to enter in the search bar of the browser?
Along the same line, the general thought is that a domain name should be no longer than 14 characters, with the average domain name being 12 characters. The longer the domain name is, the higher is the likelihood mistyping will happen. And if misspelled, the visitors are not getting to your site.
That's because your domain name is too long and confusing, and they're not going to get the right info. Another suggestion, if you are trying to get recognized and impact regional or local visitors, consider using the area's location in the domain. A bakery shop may sound more appealing to locals if its domain name is something like bostonbakery.com, even though the name of the business is not Boston Bakery. The domain says you are in Boston, and you are a bakery. So when someone searches for a bakery in Boston, guess who will probably be near the top of the search results? Taking another approach, let's say that your business name is Jones Bakery, and jonesbakery.com is not available. Still, you would like to use your business name in the domain name because it has some weight in your local market. Try this: jonesbakeshop.com, or jonesbaker.com, or jonesbakes.com. It will help to preserve and promote your brand and business identity, while still getting the point across without having to use some abstract or vague domain name that has no relationship to what the site reflects.
Some industry pundits claim that domain names generate immense brand recognition solely by using a one-off name, like Google, Yahoo, and Twitter. What they neglect to acknowledge is that it took billions of dollars to create their presence and years to get there. Besides that, when you first saw Google, Yahoo, or Twitter, did you, or did anyone understand what they were, or what they were about?
Our suggestion: fight the temptation and stay away from using something trendy or contrived. The likelihood is possible that it may not help. Like this once popular fashion statement, that is now a little tired. The trendy choice will appear worn out, and not very attractive shortly. To get the entire printed series, click the download link in the description below for our free ebook. Also, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. We appreciate your support. And please leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and look for the next episode, which is part 2 of how to pick your domain name. See you then. Stay with us to see some of the other episodes in this series. The first one is the introduction to the series, and covers how to approach building a new website, and the toughest basic issues in doing it. And the second is a continuation of the episode you just viewed, and deals with other important aspects of picking a domain name. See you there.